Back to school already, it can feel so tough for the whole family. I'm a therapist, I work with children, teens, families, and I'm going to be talking here about why the transition of back to school can feel like such a big deal and what can help. So, for our children, going back to school isn't just about picking up where they left off. There's a change and a leaving behind of the freedom and the flexibility that they have enjoyed in the summer holidays and stepping into a world where there are increased demands upon them. This is a transition, and transitions take energy. So give yourself and your child a huge dose of compassion through this. It can be a really tough, tricky time. The next thing is little by little. So what you need to start doing is slowly reintroducing some of those routines. If your child's been able to sleep in a bit over the holidays, slowly bringing forward that wake up time, starting bedtime a little bit earlier. Perhaps dinner times are going to be a little bit earlier. Those little routines are going to be slowly reintroduced back. No sudden changes. Your child's behavior is communication. This is part of their language and the way that they let you know what's going on. If you're noticing that they are very clingy, they want to be around you, defiant, tearful, this is always of them communicating to you that there's things going on in their mind that they're not able to verbalize. So have a little bit of curiosity, a little bit of compassion, and please also let's acknowledge this is tough for you as a parent or a carer. So giving yourself that compassion as well. And that's a word I use a lot. Think about noticing what your child's behavior is like. This is communication, and this is a way of them signaling to you change is feeling a big deal for them. And how about your child's sensory experiences? So for many kids, they're going to have spent the summer in flip-flops, in Crocs, bare feet. They are not going to have been wearing structured shoes. They're not going to have been wearing socks. They're not going to have been wearing trousers or skirts or belts or cardigans or sweaters. This is a great way of understanding part of your child's sensory experience. For some, putting on uniform really isn't a problem for them. They don't have that same type of feedback that other children might get from wearing clothes that feel scratchy, really itchy. For other children, this might also just give them a little bit of emotional friction. What you can do, again, is pay attention to that. Notice that there might be adjustments that you can make in future to the type of school shoes you're buying, to the type of uniform that you're getting. This is a way of understanding your child's experience even more. Okay, so my final takeout is that your child might have mixed feelings about going back to school, and that's absolutely fine. This doesn't necessarily have to be something that you need to solve. Your child might be feeling excited and sad, worried and happy. Allowing your child to experience those two together help them to build psychological flexibility to step away from black and white thinking. And this is super helpful. So the more flexible your child's mind can be when it comes to how they're feeling about things, the more they will be able to build resilience and to be able to move through the many transitions that we know life brings all of us. And book in some fun. One of the things that your child might well be feeling sad about going back to school is that sense of leaving behind the fun, the freedom, and the carefreeness of the summer holidays. So make sure you're bringing some of that back into the new school term. So that might be Friday movie nights, Saturday picnic dinner, keeping some of that fun, some of that freedom, some of that flexibility right into the autumn term. If you've got any tips, tricks, any ideas about what helps for back to school, do share them with the community in the comments.